Have you ever ordered an iced latte and wondered how the barista made it? Well, today I'm here as a barista to show you how we do it. First would be to gather all of the ingredients and materials that you would need. The first one being is a cute iced latte cup. This one is adorable and I got it from Etsy. The first ingredient you will want is your ice. And depending on if you like your iced lattes colder or even lasting colder, you'll grab more ice. But if you like the opposite effect, you grab less. So today I grabbed a lot of ice. The next ingredient is your coffee or your espresso shots. Today I'm using an Italian blend that we use at my coffee shop. But if you like a more bitter or stronger coffee, you'll lean towards like Colombian or even a French roast. But if you like lighter roast, you'll do a house blend or a breakfast blend. It all depends on your preference. The next ingredient would be your milk. And today I'm using some 2%, but if you like milk without lactose or if you have an intolerance to lactose, you can use oat, soy, or almond. And as a barista, I can tell you that all of those milk options are very popular. So it just depends on your taste buds. Next, including the milk, would be a frother, because according to Angelina Sciano, cold foam transitions your lattes. So today I'll be also showing you how to froth some milk. And according to the article, does the type of milk you use matter? It does. So like I said, there's alternatives like oat, soy, or almond, 2%, or even non-fat. And non-fat tends to foam better. So if you're wanting to do some cold foam, I would use some non-fat. Along with that, half and half also makes your coffees creamier. So if you accidentally used a stronger blend than you'd like, you can also dilute it with some half and half. Today I have a few creamers that work in substitute. This vanilla creamer or this mint chip creamer. But there's like a million different flavors under the sun that you can use for creamers. So it, again, just depends on your preference. Okay, so let's get to making. This recipe I'm using is a recipe that Tara Lipstack recommended. And also this recipe, Ji Cho thinks tastes identical to Starbucks, but some may even say it tastes better. So I'd be interested to find out whether you like the Starbucks or this recipe better. All right, so first start off with your cup. Next would be your ice. And like I said, the amount isn't exact because people have different preferences. So you're gonna pour in the ice. And next is to grab your coffee. Like I said, this is the Italian roast blend, which is more on the bitter side, but we have creamers to dilute it if it's too much. And that was equivalent to about 2 shots of coffee at a regular coffee shop. But like I said, if you like it more bitter, you can add more, like 3 or 4 or even 5 or 6. And if you don't like as much coffee, you can do 1 shot or half a shot. Or you can also do decaf, which tends to be stronger, but you can also get a lighter roast. So like if you just need a little pick-me-up, but it's getting late, you can do half calf, which is regular decaf, or half regular and half decaf. But it all depends on your preference. Okay, so now that the Italian roast is in, next comes the milk, which is 2% that I'm using right now. And it should look something like this. Okay, now for the fun part, the milk frothing. Like I said, you can use non-fat, which tends to froth better, but you can also use 2% or any of your other milks. But if you're wanting a little bit of flavor, you can choose a creamer. So today, I think I'm going to try the vanilla creamer. So frothing tends to expand the amount you use, so you don't have to fill up a whole cup. All you really need is just a little bit like that. Okay, so you're going to grab your frother and push the button on the top. And as you can see, it expands the amount, which might not all fit in our cute mug that we have today. And depending on how much you use the frother, it'll be thicker, but if you don't use it as much, it'll be thinner. I think I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Perfect. All right, and the cold foams are used as toppers, so you don't really put them at the bottom So you put them after your milk, just as a little tip. Just like that. And then it'll normally sit on the top of your iced lattes. And then as you drink it, it'll seep down, which gives you some more flavor. All right. So you're going to place that lid and stir it a little bit so that your milk and the coffee of choice is mixed in. And before we taste this, let me do a little recap. There's some milk, different coffees, and different flavors that you can add. So it just depends on your preference. And today's coffee, according to Ji Chow, should taste like Starbucks coffee. So let's give it a little taste. That tastes so good. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed watching me make an iced latte.